Videos. Welcome back to another Monday night Q&A. Tonight we are going to be talking about whether you should be bundling your products. That is something that I don't get. I don't get that people feel that they are going to make more money if they bundle the products themselves, and it's just something that I just kind of I disagree with. It's just something that I really can't stand, because when you bundle products and when you're out there and you're a new seller, for example, very first time that you are selling your products on Amazon itself, um, should you be bundling products because you feel like it's going to make more sales for you? And then on another topic itself, we want to talk about products that are seasonal and products that something that you're basically going to try to sell that's a trend. And that's another topic that I want to bring up tonight, are products that are trending. Should I sell those? Should I try to attempt to sell those on Amazon itself? Give you a good example: the coronavirus happening going on right now, and people are selling gloves and face masks and other things, some type of germicide or anything that happens to do with germs. They're out there selling it and trying to make money off of that. And I'm going to tell you why it's not a good idea to do that. And yes, you heard me right. It's just something that I just feel like it's not something that you should be doing, just because there are drawbacks to that. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching tonight. If you have any questions, if you want to ask me a question, feel free to ask, and we'll be more than happy to answer the questions on air for you. And hopefully we can get your questions answered by the end of the night. I do have just about an hour that I do every Monday nights and come on and answer these questions. But I like to do the first 15 minutes and talk about things that you should be doing and you should not be doing selling on Amazon. If you are following me for the very first time, my name is Henry Sanchez. I am the owner of TechDaddyVideos.com. It's an online website where I teach people how to make money selling on Amazon. Been doing this for 13 years now. 13 years. Time is going by extremely fast. And so every month, every year gets better and better and better. And I love what I do. And this is my full-time job, pretty much, where I go out and teach people how to make money selling on Amazon. So I do want to say hello to a few people here that are on the chat. And if you have a chat, just go ahead and put it in there. I will be reading your comments. Want to say hello to Maria. Hi, Maria. What's up there, James Hancock? B. Del Rufus. What's up there, Craig, coming in? There'll be a lot more people coming in, most likely. So with that, I want to talk about seasonal products, and I want to get into that. I want to get into why you should not be selling seasonal products, because of exactly what they are. They're seasonal products, and a lot of people will get stuck on that and try to purchase products for the upcoming season that's coming up. Say, for example, we are here in summertime, and now it's going to start hitting Halloween, all the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. People are trying to jump on the bandwagon and start to send your products into Amazon's FBA program and try to sell seasonal products, toys, anything that has to do with holidays, etc., etc., etc. And it's all good, but the fact of the matter is, as soon as that season's over and you don't sell these products, you get stuck with them, and you lose quite a bit of money because you thought that they were going to sell, or you thought that they were really going to fly off the shelves, and then after that, well, obviously you have the rest of the year to think about what you did, and the money that you lost, and so forth. But I mean, if you find a good product and the product sells extremely well and you sell out of it, great. Does that happen all the time? More times less than more. And so you want to make sure that you have a product that you're going to sell, and you're really going to go out there and know what you're doing when you're selling this product. Know how to create that listing. Know how to put all these keywords in where people are able to find you. Because think about it, you only have a couple of months or a month or what have you to sell the products, and I mean, they can fly off the shelves or they could just sit there. So you never know. What's up there, Steve? So when when new people come in, their thing is bundling, and I hear this all the time. They want to bundle one thing with another because they feel that it's going to sell better, or they feel that they're giving them something extra when they bundle or what have you. And the way I look at it and the way I feel about it is, I look for specific stuff that I want to purchase on Amazon. And if somebody has something extra, I may not need it. So that may be a decision where I may say, I don't care for this pet glove, to go along with this pet brush, for example. And so I may just need the pet brush, but I really don't care for the glove that goes over and cleans the pet hair, what have you. So with that, I may not want to use it, and I may not want to buy it. But if I'm going to benefit out of this, I'm definitely going to make two listings. I'm going to make one for the pet glove, for example, and one for the pet brush, and sell them separately, and probably make a lot more money by simply doing that and going out there and selling them individually, and creating your own listings for that and sending them into Amazon's FBA program, or doing merchant fulfilled, whatever one that you guys feel that you want to do. And so a lot of people will get stuck on that because they trying to reinvent the wheel, so to speak, where they go out there and they want to bundle stuff. And when they bundle stuff, and they realize it's a lot more work and a lot more things that you have to do in order to sell that particular product. And a lot of times, it's not profitable. It's not as profitable as it should be, because you're reducing the price, for one, because you're bundling it and you want to keep it at a nice minimum price, and you don't have that opportunity to get as much out of it as you possibly can. It's so a seller wants to buy product fairly cheap and sell it as high as they can to make the most profit. Well, a buyer on Amazon wants to buy it as cheap as they can and get the best product. So, it works both ways. And that's you got to think of yourself when you are selling on Amazon. You think of yourself as a buyer. Well, how would I buy this, or what would make me want to buy this? And this is where the description, the bullet points, and all that come into play. Because if you have great description, great bullet points, beautiful pictures, and pictures are 1,000 words, and they literally will sell your product for you. If you have a bad description, bad bullet points, but you got beautiful pictures, that may be a decision where a buyer will click onto your product and maybe zoom in on that product and say, what, this is exactly what I'm looking for. And they may not even look at the description or the bullet points or anything else like that. They're just looking at the images, or they found you with a really good title. And so there's many ways to have your listing sought on Amazon itself. Now, when I talk about stuff like this, I'm referring to a lot of beginners out there that um, really don't know what they're doing when they're selling on Amazon, and then they get a little bit more experience, right? They go out there and they say, "Oh, I've sold quite a bit. I'm comfortable. I'm feeling really good now as far as selling on Amazon and making some sales, and my BSR ranking, my bestseller rank is starting to go down, and I'm not on the 30th page anymore. I'm on the 10th page." And people make this mistake all the time, where they'll go out and they'll get another product. And this is why I don't like retail arbitrage, nor do I like drop shipping. That's not something that I want to really push out there, because for one, you make very little profit on most of that. And some of you may disagree. Some of you may say, "Hey, I make a lot of profit on this," or what have you. But you're going to make more profit on wholesaling and private labeling and doing that product yourself, and finding a very good product where it really makes sense. You can buy that product and make a great commission off of that. What's up there, OLA? So and that's another thing too, is when you for example, I gave out a product of the month for this month, and I do that to my Amazon A to Z members. Whoever signs up for my Amazon A to Z course, they get a free product of the month. And this month I was able to find a product that was very profitable. On the average, you can literally buy that product anywhere from $6 to $10 per unit, but they're selling for like about $60 on Amazon. And there's a whole bunch of people that are selling the same product, but they are all making money, and the numbers look really nice. Now, something like that is kind of a diamond in the rough, so to speak. Not all products you're going to make quite as much profit, but in that case, you can easily clear $30 to $35 to $40 easily on per unit. If you do it right, if you go out there and talk to your suppliers and try to get your product as cheap as possible, then you want to make sure that you get everything, you do everything pretty much by the book, and go out there and try to get these products for as low as you can and sell them for as much as you can on Amazon, because they will charge you. Amazon has their fees that they do charge, and they charge a lot more if you're doing Amazon's FBA program. But if you are doing merchant fulfilled, you can get away with a cheaper cost on that, and that tends to have more profits. All right. What's up there, Gus? Gus Sants, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, if you guys have questions, go ahead and put them in and ask away. I know you guys have questions. So with that, go ahead and ask, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. And so I learned something new myself here on YouTube. And one of the guys, OLA, as a matter of fact, I'm going to throw you under the bus here, OLA. But OLA is actually not throwing him under the bus. But what I'm going to do is he donated $50 as a super chat last week, which was pretty awesome. And so I found out that Amazon takes 30%. So we didn't get the whole $50 that I would like to donate to the channel and what have you. So what I'm doing now basically is, if you have a Cash App, you can donate to this channel, and you don't have to if you don't want to. It's just, if you do, is another option. You can donate to my Cash App. My ID is techdaddyvideos.com. If you donate $50, I get $50. If you donate $2, I get $2. If you donate $1, I get $1. So there's no taking of 30% was a really discouraging, because I'm like, wow, they're donating to this channel and they're thinking that I'm getting all the proceeds, which I'm not. I'm only getting, YouTube gets 30%. And so, you want to show some love, go ahead and donate, but go through my Cash App, and then I will get the notification through my Cash App that will let me know, and I will make that announcement that you did do a super chat. Thank you, OLA. He always does a super chat, which I really, really appreciate. And so this is just something new where I want to do that. And like I said, I just wanted to bring that up. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave that up there for you guys. So if you do have a Cash App account and you want to donate to this channel, I suggest that you donate this way. That way we get all of the proceeds as opposed to just a percentage of it. And we will put that to good use, whether it's lighting or anything else in this case. So, Maria. Okay, let's see what Maria says here. Maria says, I saw a listing for a POM with the word patent in the title. Is this just a seller's tactic? Yeah, I mean, it's the sellers. Yes, it is. And sometimes they will catch it. Sometimes they won't. So they like to put patent pending on there. And that way they discourage other sellers of selling the exact same thing. So, but you can easily put that maybe in your description or in your bullet points, and that would be much better than putting it in your title. Now, Maria, you have to remember that in your title itself, you want 5 major keywords in your title to where the algorithm for Amazon is going to catch those 5 major keywords, and it's really going to help you when it comes to your product being found, because title is very, very important. There's a lot of people that will put 100 words in the title, and then there's few of us that we teach you, and we teach you correctly how to do this. You want to put very few keywords into your title, so it's concentrated on your title itself, and your product gets found easier, especially when you are doing something, as far as promoting your product. If you're promoting your product, it's just easier for any type of promotion that you are doing on that for it to find your listing itself. So whether it's an automatic campaign or a manual campaign, those are basically, give you a good example, an automatic campaign, when you have very few keywords in your title, it's easier for that campaign to spot those keywords and really up you in the game when it comes to that particular category or section or product that you are selling itself. So, and that helps out a lot. Okay, thank you very much. Bidel Rufus says, do you have PayPal? Yes, I have PayPal. I use that. I will get a debit card. As a matter of fact, a debit card. I don't have my wallet with me, but usually I'll get a debit card for that, for PayPal, and make purchases that way. Kind of protects your product. And that's really the only thing I use PayPal for. I don't use PayPal on a daily basis. They charge way too much. And I just had a lot of bad experiences with PayPal. I refuse to use them for anything other than maybe protecting my product if I'm going to buy it overseas or something like that. But other than that, I can't stand PayPal. And me personally, that's not my number one choice. But it's out there. James says, I have a question about private labels. I saw an item that is private label, so can I sell the same item with a different ASIN? Yes, James, you can sell the exact same item with a different ASIN, but you should always name it something else. Do not use their name. Do not use their title. Do not use their bullet points. Don't give them any ammunition for them to come after you as a duplicated listing. And it's very easy to prove because of the age of the account. So in other words, they have a listing they did a year ago, and you decide that you want to go out there and copy that listing, and the only thing you change is the ASIN on there. Well, first of all, if you are anything close to that, usually the Amazon algorithm is going to pick that up, and it's not going to let you continue to go out there and sell that exact same item, because it's going to show their listing pop up and it's going to say, hey, we have one right here. Why would you go and create a brand new listing? So try to stay as far away from that as you can. You want to go ahead and use different keywords and different descriptions when it comes to that. Great question, by the way. So yeah, you definitely, that's what you want to do. You don't want to get too close to that and what have you. You know, for a lot of you newbies out there, for a lot of you new guys out there that are selling on Amazon, and you can't afford, I don't know, my Amazon A to Z course and what have you, then, you know, you want to look for products that are going to sell every single month. You know, look on Amazon, look at the best sellers, look at the categories, what categories are going to be popular. I do have that in my Amazon A to Z course, tells you which categories to sell in, which ones I don't want you selling in. And so there's a lot of things that you have to think about when you start selling on Amazon itself, because it doesn't matter if you have for example, a corporation or a business account or what have you. The most important thing with Amazon is you take care of Amazon's customers. That's the most important thing. If you can take care of Amazon's customers and their customers are happy, you will continue to sell on Amazon. It shouldn't be a big issue or something where you're getting, you know, strikes or violations or anything else like that. And it does happen. You just got to make sure that you're selling a good product, and that product is making people happy when they receive it from Amazon and when they get that order from you. All right. Illinois Picker says, account at risk of deactivation message due to carrier and late shipment rate. How probable is this to happen to Amazon professional sellers accounts in good standing otherwise? Illinois, I just got dinged with a late because they changed something without even telling us. So usually when you're able to order, so when somebody orders a product on Friday, you have until Monday to get that out. And I found out I had 7 of them that were ordered on Friday, and I got dinged with 7 late payments. Now all of a sudden, or I'm sorry, late shipments, 7 late shipments. So all of a sudden I get a flag that comes up and says your account is about ready to get deactivated. Well, my account has been in very great standings for a long time, still is, as a matter of fact. And right now, they are really not, I shouldn't say they're not enforcing it, but they're not as strict right now because there's a lot of returns happening right now. There's a lot of late shipments due to the United States Postal Service taking forever. And FedEx and UPS. There's just a lot of things that are happening right now to where they can't really enforce it, and all that has to do with the COVID-19, and they are letting you know, but at the same time, I don't think they're deactivating as many accounts now because of that, and that is something that you can, you know, for me, I get a lot of orders. I mean, I get a lot of orders, and just well over 80 orders today. And so for me to go out there and try to or get my account shut down, you got to do a lot. And with that, it just they send it to you, but they really don't. Right now, it's kind of lax, So um, I don't think anything's going to happen to my account, and if it does, I'll be making a phone call or what have you. But am I worried about it? No, absolutely not. I was more concerned, more worried about the fact that it was considered late when it was ordered on a Friday, and I should have been the shipping should have been on a Monday date, saying that I had to ship the product out. So for those of you who don't know, what I'm talking about is, for example, somebody places an order and you get an order from Amazon, and usually when you create your listing or whatever you're selling, it's going to ask you shipping times, 1 day, 2 day, or 4 day, or so on. You have that option to choose. Well, if you choose 1 day shipping, you pretty much have to get it out the same day. As far as creating a label for it, your shipping, creating that shipping for it, you got to make sure that you get it out within the 24 hours. If you say 2 days and they order it on a Wednesday, most likely you have to have that product shipped by Friday. If the product is not shipped by Friday, then what's going to happen is you are going to get a notification of late shipment. And this is what Illinois Picker is talking about. He's talking about that exact same thing. And that could affect your account, and that could do quite a bit of damage. So you always want to stay on top of that when that happens. And so great question. He also says, I'll ship all products same day, but carrier United States Postal Service has been late as well, and we all know, and now penalizing us. Yeah. Okay. Well, with that, the only thing that you really should be concerned about is basically when somebody places an order with you, try to get that order out as quickly as possible. If you take it down to the United States Postal Service and it takes 14 days to get to your customer, that's not your fault, and you're not going to get dinged with that. You can always debate that with Amazon itself, and all they're going to look at is they are going to look at the shipping date when it was sent out and the order date when the order was actually placed. So if the order was placed on a Friday and you sent it out on a Friday, but it took 2 weeks to get there because of the Postal Service, that's not your fault, and they're not going to ding you on that. But if you had an order that you did on Friday, or the order came in on Friday, and then you sent it out maybe 4 days later, well, and then it gets to your customers 2 weeks later after that, you definitely will get dinged for that, for a late shipment, and that will cause a lot of issues down the road. So you want to make sure that when somebody places an order with you, you get that out as quickly as possible. That's the whole idea. And you will not get dinged from Amazon if you create a shipping label. Once you create that shipping label, your order is considered shipped and out to your customer. Great questions, by the way. Thank you guys very much. And Maria says, my matrix for seller fulfilled defects is 0%, but FBA fulfillment is 17%. Since they messed up, how will this impact my account? That is a great question. This is what you're going to do. If you get dinged because of a shipment due to Amazon's FBA program, what would you bring that to the customer service attention and say, I got a late ding because of Amazon did not send my product out to the customer. So my Amazon FBA defective rate is at 0.17%. Because they didn't ship it out on time, they will cross that out. They will pretty much eliminate that they should. And that shouldn't affect your matrix whatsoever. I think it's more of you're going to get dinged more and more serious trouble if it was merchant fulfilled and it was your fault. Because they're going to want to blame anybody but themselves, right? They're going to go out there and blame you for that. Let me see here. Illinois says, not our fault, but I have an Amazon refund customers due to missed fulfillment promise through seller fulfilled Prime. Yeah, I mean, look, a customer is a customer. They're going to want their money back. They're going to do whatever it takes. If they're not happy, this is where Amazon has that 100% money back guarantee that a lot of people don't even know about. And so if a customer's not happy with your product, then what's going to happen is they are going to try to get their money back one way or another. And it happens all the time. So Panarella Rider, what's up there? And do you know if Amazon is taking more seller fulfilled Prime requests? Right now, they're not. Right now, they're actually on hold because they can't even fulfill their own Prime. They can't get their products out in 2 days to their customers. And this is what Prime is. Just because of COVID-19 and everything that's going on right now, the Amazon FBA sending products out. They're not sending products out in a day or two anymore. Sometimes it's taking quite a bit longer than that. And even myself, I order quite a bit of products, and it's taking a while for me to get the products itself. As a matter of fact, I just received. Let me get this real quick, and I just received my package. It's not even open yet. This has been 2 weeks, and I'm a Prime. I'm Prime, and it took 2 weeks to get this, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. And hell, I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what I ordered, but I know that it's been at least 2 weeks. But it is what it is. So. Zoe Rizzy. What's up there, Zoe Rizzy? Oh, wow. New look, Mr. Henry. Well, what are you referring to? The loss of my hair? Or the background? We don't know. Yeah. Go ahead and elaborate on that, please. So, anyways, thanks for noticing. Appreciate that. Oh, by the way, yeah, all this is going to be gone. Unfortunately, it's going to be gone in a couple of weeks. I did sell the house, and we are just basically moving and gonna have to find a new home, and I haven't found one yet. So I might be in a hotel room for a month or two until I find something. Who knows? I'm definitely not going to rent an apartment. I think it's cheaper just to go to like one of these extended stays and stay in a nice hotel or something, and have the maid service every day and have breakfast go down, and who knows. So, but things could change. Let me see here. James says, when Amazon buys an item from me and then wants their money back, do I get my item returned to me? Great question. Now, the question is, Are you doing Amazon FBA or is it merchant fulfilled? So go ahead and let me know, James, if that is merchant fulfilled or if that is sent into Amazon itself. Um, I'm just trying to think of your question. When Amazon buys an item from me, which I don't know how Amazon buys an item from you, but and then wants their money back, do I get an item returned to me? I don't understand the question. So is it the customer? When a customer buys from you, are they buying it through Amazon's FBA or are they buying it through merchant fulfilled? Go ahead and elaborate on that, and maybe I can answer that for you. Um, uh, they are not refunding us for customer damage FBA products, but have refunded the customer. Yeah. How fair is that? We lose both our money and the product. Maria, I got news for you. This has been a big ongoing problem for a long time for sellers. People are scamming Amazon. And I'm gonna you know what? I am actually I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you right here. This is what is happening. I don't know what's in here. I don't know what I ordered, but we are gonna find out. So let me go ahead and see what I ordered and go from there. Okay. Yeah, doing this live, right? Doing it live. And I'm going to show you the scam. I'm going to show you exactly what they are doing. Okay, let's check it out. I ordered this. Oh, this is my ink cartridge. Okay? My ink cartridge. Okay, this is for my printer. It's a 2-pack ink cartridge. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like this cartridge. They sent me the wrong thing. So I asked for a return. So I get the return. And what I'll do is I'll get this little box. I'll throw it in there. And then I do this. And I tape it up. Okay? This is the scam that people are doing. They're taping it up. They're sending this little box in there. And then when you get the return label or you get that return label, all you need to do is take it to UPS, have them scan the code in, have them scan the box. You drop this box off at UPS or Kohl's or any other return center or what have you. When that happens and they scan this little barcode right here, that's when the customer gets their money back. That is not fair. It's not fair to the seller. It's not fair to to that person selling. So hopefully you guys learned something today. But yes. Oh, look, it's a box. Exactly. It's just an empty box or a brick or something. But this is a huge problem with Amazon right now. This is why I do not buy Amazon returns. And there's a lot of people that are buying Amazon returns in pellets for really cheap. And it says in the invoice, yeah, printer, 2-piece printer. And then they go in there and then they open it up and hey, what's this? What's this little box right here? What is this? And by then it's too late. It's just too late. So hopefully that answered your question. I have many buyers claim that they did not receive a package, even through tracking shows delivered. They called Amazon to get a refund anyway, and I had my account adjusted accordingly. Gotta love it. Illinois, in order, is that through Amazon's FBA program? You need to find that out, and let me know. Or is that merchant fulfilled? Let me know about that. I am honestly starting to get more negative about how I'm being treated by Amazon as a professional seller, and I don't want to be that way, but they are leaving me no choice. Now, to get back with James, James said that it was merchant fulfilled. Amazon bought a book from me and they wanted their money. No, it's not Amazon that's buying a book from you. It has to be a customer. Customer has to be buying the book from you. They said they didn't get the item on time for some reason. I sent the item back the next day. Um, yeah, I don't know. I get it's uh you sent the item back the next day, or you bought the book from Amazon? You bought the book from Amazon. That's what I'm thinking. And I got confused. Okay. Um, Illinois says, I've had many buyers claim they did not receive a package, even though tracking showed delivered. They called Amazon and got a refund right away. And that was fulfilled by merchant. Well, okay. So what you can do, and this happens all the time, even with me, a customer will send me a message saying, where's my stuff? If you get a customer service rep that has issued a credit, you call customer service right away and let them know that that product was not returned to you, nor was there a return request, especially if it's merchant fulfilled. If it is merchant fulfilled, they must do a return request before any money back is given. So if I get my package that came from the customer, it generates another tracking number and it shows delivered. I got it, and it's my responsibility to go out there and refund them that money right away. If I didn't do that, Amazon will look to see if it's been delivered, first of all. And if it shows that it's been delivered and I did not give a refund, that's when it shows that it has been refunded accordingly. Okay. And that's where you missed that refund. Now, there are people out there that will claim that if you sent them 3 items, they will claim they only received one or what have you, or they didn't receive it at all. Always good to have the tracking number. Always good to keep an eye on that. I always go into that order, especially when they're sending me a message. I'll check that order just to make sure that it has been delivered. I will send a message directly back to them saying, order has been delivered according to tracking number, blah, 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 blah. Here it is. And if they returned a product, and say, for example, I sent them the 2-piece, I don't know, printer ink, and they sent this little box back, you can simply go over there and give them the refund that you feel that you deserve, and Amazon should not step in when it comes to overriding the return itself. So a lot of people will do that too. If you're doing merchant fulfilled and you get this empty box and this box has nothing in there, say they ordered, I don't know, 20 units from you, but you only received 1 unit back, because they know that it generated a tracking number, but they don't know what's in it. So they'll go out there and try to be sneaky and send that 1 unit when you sent them 20 units. What I will do automatically right away, as soon as I get it, I go right back into the return, and then I will simply do the adjustment first before Amazon does it. And if you do it first before Amazon has an opportunity to give them their return, they cannot override you. It just basically, this is what it is. And believe me, I have people that have returned products and didn't return everything, and I will give them the adjustment that they need. And I will, pay them the difference in saying, well, you only sent me one, but you kept 20, so you get $1 back or $1.50 back instead of $40 back or whatever it was. So and once you do that, they can't really do anything about it. Steve says, gotta go. Good night, everyone. Yeah, Steve, good night. Yeah, he's on the East Coast and he's feeling a little tired right now. So, good night, Steve. Thanks for tuning in to the broadcast tonight. Really appreciate that. Maria says, good night, Steve. Maria says, I have had them send me back the product box they received with no product in the original box. Yes, just like I said, go out there, make that adjustment yourself. And once you do that, they really can't step in and try to override you on that because they want you to handle it all. All right, James. James says, bye all. Well, see you later there, James. Have a good evening, and thanks for the questions tonight, by the way. Ancient herbal care plant-based products. What's happening? All right. Welcome to my YouTube channel, by the way. This is the first time that I've read that name off, so I know that you're new here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She says, when you do that, do you worry about bad reviews? Hell no. I do not worry about bad reviews whatsoever. Look, my account is 99.1% great, good reviews. One bad review, somebody may leave because they're pissed off, they're upset with you, or what have you. And not only that, is you can go, and if you return the money to them and it was an issue, and then they tried to leave you a bad review, you can always challenge that through Amazon's customer service and let them know, hey, I returned the money to them, they got the money back, and now they left me a bad review, and they'll create a case for you, send it to the right department, and hopefully that gets taken off. So there's other ways around that. Wow. Let me see. Well, great question, Ancient Herbal. Great question, and welcome to my channel. Make sure that you guys subscribe. You guys hit that notification bell. Let you know when I do come on. And give me a thumbs up if this is good content for you. Really appreciate that. And I got 8 thumbs up already. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm going to give you guys an applause for that. Yeah, awesome, right? 2 applause for that, as a matter of fact. Maybe I'll give you a little Goldilocks too. Ta-da! There we go. What's up there, Denise? Denise, how are you today? Looking so good in that little profile picture there. Very, very nice. Let me see. Zoe Ridge. Oh, wow. Illinois Picker. I missed you on that one. I'm so sorry. First, before I do that, let me go ahead and go to Zoe Rizzi. Zoe Rizzi says, sales slowed down for me, but not a lot. Had a 11K week this week. Anyone else? Man, anyone else seen the sales going down? We're going to give you another applause for that. Really appreciate that. And yeah, sales tend to go up and down and everything. It's 1 week it be really great, and then all of a sudden you're booming and things are flying off the shelf. It just depends on how many people are buying here on Amazon itself, and you have no control over that. But that's just something that is going to happen with Amazon. I've always talked about this, about the meat and potatoes, and and basically going out there and they're not going to give you the whole pie and make it, and you're doing $10,000 in sales in 1 week. It's not going to happen. They just give you a little bit and kind of go from there. Illinois Picker says started a new 10-cent automatic campaign, and the advertising cost of sales (ACOS) is at an unheard of 1.26% after some fine tuning. Man, oh man, that is awesome. What he's talking about is his sales. He's doing more sales than he's going out there and doing advertising costs. So he made, use this as an example, $500 in sales, and his advertising cost was what, maybe $3 or $4, maybe one. That's 1%. Okay, which is unheard of. It's awesome. Keep it up. You're obviously doing something right. And he is one of my members, as a matter of fact. And he purchased the Amazon A to Z course. So thank you very much for that, Illinois. Appreciate that. And I'm glad that you learned something out of there. So what else? Maria says, Illinois Picker, is the campaign for a private label product, is it targeted for automatic? Good question. Is it working better than any other pay-per-click you have done in the past? For those of you who don't know, I came up with an automatic 10-cent campaign where you bid 10 cents per click and you kind of fine-tune it. And a lot of people have been following or kind of duplicating it, trying to do the exact same thing. But there are secrets and there are things in there that I kind of tell people, this is what you should be doing. This is how you should be doing it for your 10-cent automatic campaign. For example, if I was selling, this Lumix right here. This Lumix camera, and I wanted to sell this, and yet for camera equipment, maybe the campaign is $1.50 per click, and I want to sell this, but I want to do a campaign on it. I will run an automatic 10-cent campaign, put it up at 10 cents, mark it up to maybe $100 to $150 a day to try to get the impressions. And if I do that, I'm going to beat out somebody who's doing a campaign and is doing $1.50 a click, and they do $30 a day because they already know that they're going to be getting charged $1.50 a day. If you do the automatic 10-cent campaign and you do $150 a day, it's almost impossible for Amazon to spend that type of money because the campaign is so low that it takes a lot of impressions in order to make sales. That's just an example of what we're using when it comes to that. So, but great questions. Great questions, guys. I really appreciate that. All right. Illinois says, Maria, automatic campaigns for sponsored products, all inventory with negative keywords added and reporting, and that were costing me too much money and not converting. So basically what Illinois Picker did was he did a search term report. He found out the negative keywords that were costing them money, went ahead and put that into the negative campaign, where when they go ahead and run the 10-cent campaign, that those negative keywords weren't affecting his costs. And when he did the search term report, it tells you which keywords are using the most of your income and using the most of your spending. So you want to eliminate that, because if you have a certain keyword, say, I don't know, camera, we'll say camera strap, and that's one of the keywords, and you're selling a camera, well, that camera strap may be costing you, I don't know, $40 for the clicks, and then there's no sales. Well, that's a negative keyword. So you want to get camera strap out of there, put it into your negative campaign, and then that won't cost you any money anymore. And this is where your advertising cost of sales maybe was at 10%. Now it starts to go lower because now you're doing more sales and less spending. Woo! Man, that's killing me. That's just a lot to sit there and talk about. All right. But Illinois says, I set my daily budget to $300, and that really helped as well. Yes. And let me kind of explain that to you. If we're talking about automatic campaigns. And so you can set a daily budget. And for a new seller, they're really intimidated and really scared of spending $300 a day because they don't have it. They just don't have $300 a day. Well, the experts out there, the professionals out there, people like Illinois Picker and myself and Zoe and Maria that have been selling for a while, and Steve, well, you're going to run a campaign, and this is what I teach in my Amazon A to Z courses. You're going to run that automatic 10-cent campaign. You are really going to put it up there, $200 a day, $250 a day, $300 a day. We know darn well that it is not going to use that funding. It's just almost impossible to do. So that brings a lot of attraction to Amazon. And this is where I'm going to get into this other thing too, after, and we'll explain that after this. But this is where if somebody, we'll say Illinois Picker, basically is doing a campaign for 10 cent automatic campaign, but his daily spend is $5, and I'm doing the exact same campaign for the exact same product, and my daily spend is $300, I'm going to get all the love from Amazon because they know I'm willing to spend a lot more, and I'm willing to go out there and spend that type of money. I didn't mean to throw you to spin it around there, Illinois. I know that you're doing the $300, so you should have got that credit for it, but I'm just using that as an example. So he says, I set my daily budget to $300, and that really helped as well. You will never spend it, he says, right? Zoe Rizzi says, I'm not a spender, saving up for a house, Mr. Picker. Well, hey, that's great. Right now, the housing, it's unbelievable right now. So good luck with that, okay? Sales are, yes, they are up and down, but I've been lucky and also launched 2 more products, Mr. Henry. We still have to do that 10K flash off. Yeah. Wow. If you really seen what was in my checking account right now, yeah, it's 10 times more than what you're looking at. Just so you know. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying sales are great. Sales are really, really good. Illinois says, exactly. With the 10-cent campaign, you will never spend that amount. Cost per click is the key, and optimizing the campaign, not the daily budget. Exactly right. If you do the suggested bid, and if the suggested bid is $1 and you did $200 a day, you're going to spend that, and especially you're going to spend it on a manual campaign. It goes up like crazy, and you will spend all that money in one day. But if you did an automatic campaign, it's almost impossible to do that at 10 cents as opposed to the suggested bid itself. All right. Great questions, guys. Really appreciate that. B-Dell says, flash that cash, y'all. Yeah. I would love to flash the cash right now. Unfortunately, I had to put all that into my checking and savings account because of the house, and they need to find out or figure out where that money's coming from. So unfortunately, I don't have that lying around right now, but appreciate it there, B-Dell. All right. Good job, guys. Wow, we are going on 1 hour already. Really appreciate that. I hope you guys like this setup. I hope you guys like the camera and the zoom and everything else. I mean, I just love this camera. I really, really do love it. And I get out of the way, and there you go. You got everything else that is in focus. Yes. So with that being said, we are going to call it a night. This has been a great Monday night Amazon A to Z questions, and thank you guys for asking the questions. Thank everybody for the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. And we make sure that you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you guys want to donate to the channel, feel free. You don't have to. I would rather you just use the Cash App. My Cash App ID is Tech Daddy Videos. If you want to check out my course, want to get into the Amazon course, take a look at my website. It is at techdaddyvideos.com. And make sure that you guys go there and check that out also. Let me see here. Where are we at? Tech Daddy. There we are. We're right there. Perfect. All right. Check me out at techdaddyvideos.com. Check out the packages there if you guys want to sign up. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Give me a call. My phone number is 626-225-3002. That's also in the title. You will see that. And you can call me anytime. Leave me a voicemail, and I will try to call you back. I've been extremely busy these last few weeks, and I'm going to be really busy in the next few weeks with everything happening. So, but doesn't mean that I can't call you back and answer your questions if you guys have questions for that. Or just leave me a email at techdaddyvideos@gmail.com. You can do that also, and go from there. All right, guys. Well, I really appreciate all your guys' time. Thank everybody. Craig, Zoe, Maria, Apprentice, Christina, Zoe, Steve. Man, there's just so many. Illinois, there's just so many people on here that I can't thank everybody, but I really appreciate you guys coming on. And we will see you guys on the next video. With that being said, peace, happy selling, happy sourcing. See you on the next video. See you guys.